Welcome back to Jay's Smokehouse and the History of Cannabis series. I have a special treat for you today. I want to do the history of 420 in celebration of 420. Now, there are a lot of rumors as to how 420 started. Quentin Tarantino, the Grateful Dead, and more. But in actuality, the truth is actually way more interesting in my opinion. The history of 420 can be traced back to 1971. It was actually a group of 5 teenagers in high school. They actually had a meeting spot right outside of a wall of their high school, which inspired their nickname, the Waldos. And the Waldos were at the San Rafael High School in California. Now, how this all started is apparently there was a rumor that someone had planted some cannabis plants and could no longer tend to them. So, these 5 teenagers, the Waldos, they got a hold of a treasure map that led to this plant or plants. So they decided to go ahead and search for this treasure. And when they would go searching, they would also meet outside their school at 4:20 p.m. at this Louis Pasteur statue outside of their high school. Now, to keep their parents and their teachers out of the loop and so nobody knew what they were doing, they adopted this code word, 420 Louis. They did this for the time and place that they would meet, so 420 Louis. Now, Steve Capper, one of the original members of the Waldos, is quoted as saying, "We would remind each other in the hallways we were supposed to meet up at 420. It originally started out 420 Louis, and we eventually dropped the Louis." Now, the original members do say that they never found the treasure, but I have to disagree with them. I think they did find a treasure. They found 420, and we all love 420. So we now know where 420 came from. But how on earth did it become such a global phenomenon? One of the Waldos' fathers and also another one of the Waldos' older brother both had connections with the Grateful Dead. The father of one of the members handled the Grateful Dead's real estate, and then the older brother of one of the members ran a side band for the Grateful Dead and was apparently friends with the bassist. And again, Capper is quoted as saying, "There was a place called Winterland, and we'd always be backstage running around or on stage, and of course, we're using those phrases. When somebody passes a joint or something, hey, 420. So it started spreading through that community." In 1990, there was a reporter for High Times, Stephen Bloom. He either was given a flyer or found a flyer for this 420 party. It also told the history of 420 on this flyer. He actually sent this flyer to the Huffington Post. Now, I don't know if this is true, but apparently, when given this flyer, he was told by somebody that, quote, "We're going to be meeting at 420 on 420 for 420ing. When High Times got a hold of this story, 420 really went global. Now, why on earth did I say that it was rumored that Quentin Tarantino had started 420? Now, interestingly, in Pulp Fiction, a lot of the clocks are set to 420. I just found that really interesting. And apparently, even in Rocco's Modern Life, they feature a clock reading 420. Now, why on earth would we believe this story when there's so many rumors about 420? The reason is they actually have evidence going back to 1971 that they used 420. They have letters between each other with the dates and the stamps, and they actually keep it very tightly locked away in a bank vault. But they have shown pictures of these letters to show proof that they were using 420 back in 1971. And even in 1997, High Times actually launches 420.com, and they bring 420 into the digital world. It was actually in 1998 when High Times debunks all the other stories with the letters from the Waldos. Now, I have 2 resources in the description of this video, and so I do encourage you to look at those. And there's also a lot more to a 420 timeline talking about all the things that happened on 420, both bad and good. And so I'd like to end this video by thanking the Waldos. Thank you for 420. Now let's go ahead and celebrate the Waldos on this 420. Thanks, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a comment and let me know what you think. And also, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you can stay up to date with videos coming out in the future. And now, I hope everyone enjoys their 420. And as always, Jay is going to go smoke a J.